Hi everybody, trademark attorney Josh Gerben. I'm here to give you an update on the lawsuit between the Philadelphia Phillies and Harrison Erikson, the creators of the Phanatic costume. So if you recall, in the middle of 2019, the Phillies and Harrison Erikson became embroiled in federal litigation over the ownership rights to the Phanatic costume. Harrison Erikson originally designed the Phanatic costume in the late 70s, and the Phillies paid him $3,900 for the costume. However, the Phillies had a major mess up and did not get the proper contract in place to own the copyright to the Phanatic costume when they initially paid Harrison Erikson. So Harrison Erikson used this to their advantage and renegotiated with the Phillies in 1984 and got another $215,000 payment for the Phanatic itself. Now fast forward to 2018 and Harrison Erikson reaches back out to the Phillies and says, hey, you know what? Under this obscure provision of the Copyright Act, Section 203, we can actually cancel that 1984 agreement and try to renegotiate with you for the rights to the Phanatic. The Phillies said, wait a second, we've already paid you twice. We don't need to pay anything more. You've already had your chance to renegotiate, and that section of the act shouldn't apply here. The parties, clearly unable to settle their differences, ended up in federal court, and the case started. Now, typically, I would have expected a matter like this to settle early on, but a letter submitted to the court by the parties in January indicates that the case is extraordinarily active. The Phillies have provided over 24,000 pages of discovery to Harrison Erikson. Harrison Erikson, in turn, providing over 2,500 pages of their own documents to the Phillies. And it appears the parties are headed for a slew of depositions. Harrison Erikson itself asking to depose 19 different Phillies employees or former employees and people associated with the organization. So this is very active and very expensive litigation at the moment, and it's surprising the parties haven't found a way to settle it. If this case does not settle in the next few months, we could be headed to a trial later this year. Hard to imagine the Phillies wanting to put the fate of something so important like the Phanatic on trial, although it would be relatively hilarious to see him in a courtroom. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you next time.